Okay, today we're gonna change out and replace the driver's side main headlight bulb that is out. And to get started on this, you're gonna want a drill or impact, or I could do it by hand, I suppose, but it takes a T20 bit to take these out. Probably a flashlight, some kind of rubber gloves or nitrile gloves, obviously a light bulb. And the first thing you're going to want to do is just quickly take this screw out and that screw out right here so we can move this plastic shielding away from the fender here. Put it down there, and then we just gotta, with the wheel turned here, we just gotta figure out how I can get my friggin' big arm in there. Because what we're looking for is, there it is up there, okay. So what we're looking for is gonna be up inside past my finger, pointing about in that direction. And I'll show you that as soon as I can figure out how to get a camera in there. Alright, so let's see. Now, open this up. And then you can see, I don't know if you can see it or not, to be honest with you. I'll have to get a flashlight in there and see if I can. Okay. There it is right there. Pinky's pointing at it right there. There's a screw cap on the back of that light, and all you do is you screw it out a little bit with your hand, and then you just pull that little door off, and then the light in the electrical housing will be inside that cylinder. So I'll take that out real quick, show you. Okay, see? I just screwed that cap off, just turn it to the left a little bit. Oops, see, it's got this O-ring and it's got those little plastic lockers. You just slide them and click them in. So that's it. So now the housing is open and we just got to pull that light out. Okay, so my arm doesn't fit in there very well, so I rather than have to use my left hand as well, I just wedged this little piece of scrap 2x4 in there, and that kind of lets me slide my arm in there more. I've got the cap or the dust cap off, with that's what seals it, so no debris gets in there by the light. And then what we got to do is you got to get your hand inside there. You see the back of the bulb there, or the back? Yeah. So you got to take that and you got to twist it just like you did that cap. So I'll take that out now. Got to get in there deep, so I'll just pause this. Okay, so I've got you see, all you do is it stays connected, but you just turn that to the left a little bit, just like you did the cap, and you pull it right out, and then you have to separate the bulb from the plug. And that, again, I'll got to get that out. I'll have to remember how to do it, so I'll tell you as soon as I get it done, and I'll pause it again here quick. All right, a little bit of a pain in the butt. I couldn't remember. I remember they had these little hooks on the side here, but actually, this is the light I just took out. So when you look at it, when you're up in there and you're looking at it, this will all be plugged in right here, and there's actually a little button, right? It'll be below this that you push on the bottom, like just right here, and then this will just slide right out. So that lets it go. I thought I remembered it being on the sides, but that must have been a different vehicle or something. I don't remember. But the button is right here. So when you got, both your arms crammed up in there and you're doing, I mean, if you did it all the time, it's super easy. This is not a hard thing to do at all. But the last one I did was like a year ago, and I've done one now. But anyways, that's all it is. Then you just push the button on the housing, and then this thing slides right out. So it's really easy once you know the right way to do it. Okay, then the next step is obviously to get your bulb out here, and this is why we do the gloves, when in reality you should do it so you don't even touch the thing anyway. But you don't want any oil residue, any dirt, nothing on that bulb, or it's just gonna shorten the lifespan of the bulb by a long shot. So if you do bump it, there'll be a lot less oil on the glove, but just try not to touch it at all. That's really the winning solution here. But now I'm gonna take this new bulb in the case, click it in, plug it in the same exact way, and be very careful to stick the bulb back in the headlight without bumping it or touching it or getting it dirty. So I'll do that now. Okay, so I have the bulb back in there, and I did not turn it, but you basically got to put it in the exact same way that you took it out, which was, it's straight in there. The other one you took out, you got to turn it a little bit, slide it right out. This one, you put it in on that angle, make sure you seat it in there right, and then it should go flat, and then you just turn it and lock it in without hopefully touching it. Now I already got the new bulb in there without touching it, without bumping it and anything, so it's clean as can be. And I'll just seat that light back in, and then all we gotta do is screw this dust cap back on, or this housing cap, and we should be ready to rock and roll. All right, well, there we go. I got that door back in, everything's sealed up, and put the screws back in, and we have 2 working low beam bulbs in this, and Traverse is ready to go again. Yeah, I've been not really looking that hard, but I've been looking for an excuse to get rid of this thing, and no matter what truck we get or how many trucks we get, I can't get myself to let go of it. It is too nice for just leaving it at the airport or parking downtown or anything like that, when the other option is big trucks, and this thing's got like 70-some thousand miles on it, and it's just no point. I can't see a reason to get rid of it. It doesn't look the toughest or the sexiest, but this thing's actually pretty awesome. So I guess we'll keep her around and keep her going, especially with these fairly low miles on them, I guess, for cars today.